I'm gonna show you how I make my autism chow. I make this for myself at least once or twice a week and then eat it for the next several days. It requires no chopping. Everything goes into one very big pan. We're gonna put the pan on the stove. Medium-high heat. Oil. Onions and peppers pre-cut. I bought them at the grocery store. Pot. Pan, whatever. You can make this in a pot. Actually, if you do it slower in a pot, it's slow cooked autism chow. Stir. If at any point I add something you don't like, there's a really simple answer. You don't add that thing at that part in the process. Unless it's beans. Beans are the primary ingredient. So if you don't like beans, your humors are weak and your ancestors will never sing songs of your deeds in battle. You do this until it looks like it's cooked mostly. It means the onions are ghosts now and the colors are squishier. Ground beef, I use 85%. I think that means 85% fat. Wrong, or the opposite. It's 15% fat, 85% lean. 15% concentrated power of will. And then you break up the meat. The meat goes into the pan. I cook the meat till it's brown, and then sometimes I stick a food thermometer in it and make sure it's 165 degrees, which I'm pretty sure is where it's supposed to be, but don't quote me on that. According to the meat thermometer, it's 170, so I was close enough. Quote the shit out of me. No pun intended, raised by the power of will, like Luke with the Force when push comes to shove. Kobe in the Force, ice water for blood! Now I'm gonna add a little salt, because I don't know in the process when you're supposed to do that. The thing I like about this process is that at any point, if you undercook something, you continue to cook it all in the same pot, so it'll get there. Probably. I don't get sick from autism chow, usually. Keeps me nice and regular. And I've got autism tummy, so that is a feat. Where the fuck is my can opener? Now I'm gonna put in tomato paste, this much. What's love got to do with it? Just get that tomato goodness all up in your meat and your vegetables. I forgot fucking garlic. Put garlic in when you do the onions. They also make that pre-cut. Honestly, probably better for my tummy that I forgot. Right now I'm just gonna put beans in. I got 3 different colors because much like the Power Rangers, I assume each color has its own special powers. So I picked black, red, and pink. Mastodon! It just goes right in. Bean juice and everything. It's gonna bring the whole autism chow together. Tyrannosaurus! Pterodactyl! And then you stir it all up. You put the lime in the coconut. Hold it all together. Alright, at this point, you just stir it up real good, and then you just let it simmer for a bit until, oh shit, no, I was almost really white about this, but we gotta put the spices in. Though I guess you could stop now if you don't like spices and you are of the Caucasus Mountains. But the Jamaican man who adopted me in combat would roll over in his still very much alive happy life if he were to find out that I forgot. Obviously salt and pepper, throw those in there, and then you're going to want their kid, paprika. I don't know how that works, but Blue's Clues has taught me that's how it does. Put that in there. I have garlic salt, so that's like the same as remembering to put fresh garlic in at the beginning, right? I got some chili powder. I'm going to put like the barest amount in there because Papa don't like spice in that way. What I do like is cumin. We're going to put a lot of that. And I season until the ancestors I wish that I had scream at me to stop. That's what I do. And then you mix it all up. You put the peeps in the chili pot and mix them all up. You put the peeps with the M&Ms and mix them all together. Alright, so you basically heat that till it seems like food, and then right when you're about to eat it, you throw in frozen corn, which is going to bring the temperature down, but the corn will, heat up and whatever, and then you're done. Slop it into a bowl. At which point I put Mexican cheese on it, and then I also crumple up little bits of toast, whatever these are, chips, blue chips. I put those in there for texture, and then I eat it. I don't really know how many proteins or fibers are in there, but I think it's a bunch. I'm pretty sure it's better than the days where I can only bring myself to eat Taco Bell and McDonald's. Anyway, this has been Autism Chow. If you make it, you slop it in some Tupperware and you throw it in the fridge, and then when you want to reheat it, you put it back in a pot. Then you heat it till it's edible. I hope this helps. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the money shot. Autism Chow. Remember, it's not Autism Chow if you don't vocal stim the whole time you're making it. Otherwise, it's just a 3-bean chili.